So now let's go into the Apocrypha and find out exactly where the northern tribe ended up, where they ended up to. We're going to find out the location, because the Apocrypha is giving you the account of the final destination of the northern tribe, of the northern kingdom. The Apocrypha is giving the account of the final destination of these people. So now let's find out. Second Esdras chapter 13 verse 40 to 46. Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land into the time of Hosea the king, whom Shalmaneser the king of Assyria led away captive, and he carried them over the waters, and so they came into another land. So this is the same exact thing that we just read in the second King chapter 18, the same exact thing. They came into another land. The other land that is referring to is the cities of the Medes. Verse 41, but they took this counsel among themselves, that they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt, that they might there keep their statutes which they never kept in their own land. And they entered into Euphrates by the narrow places of the river. For the Most High then showed signs for them, and held still the flood till they were passed over. For through that country there was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half, and the same region is called Azareth. Then they dwelt there until the latter time. So now let's break down these verses. We're going to have to break down the verses step by step. So now we already understand that he's talking about what happened in 2 Kings chapter 18. They were carried away into Assyria during the time of Shalmaneser, the king of Assyria, Egypt. They went into the wilderness. It's the same thing. And they went into a further country, and they had to go by their own city, which is Israel. They went by the cities of Judah, and they went straight to Africa in the northern part of Africa. That's is that the 10 tribes are still in Africa. They are in Africa, just like the scripture says. They're going to stay there until the latter time. And they're going to be uploading the laws, the statutes, until the latter time, until the return of the Messiah. So now we're going to break down the verse 42 to see if these people are still keeping the law in the Bible or if they're not. Let's check out the customs of the Bantus. Let's go into the Bible. We're going to check out the customs of the Bantus of the world today to see those who are living in the land of Africa. We're going to see if it matches up perfectly with the statutes that are written in the Bible. We're going to check if the scripture is accurate, because the scripture said they're going to be dwelling there until the latter time, until the Messiah comes back, and they will be uploading the statutes. They will be keeping the law, the statutes, some of the statutes, until the latter time. So let's check the customs of the Bantus, and we're going to make a comparison with that of the Bible. Watch. Man, when you open up the Bible, especially the Old Testament, you're going to see the customs of the Bantu written all over. You're going to see the customs of the people of the Bantu written all over. The Bantus are practicing the statutes of the Most High without even knowing it, just like the scripture says in Esdras. And that's why they removed the books from the Bible, to hide the true identity of these people. He's talking about, this passage here is talking about the slaughtering of animals, and this is how it's done in Africa. This is exactly how it's done in Africa. And if anybody who's living in Africa and who's watching this, then you know what I'm talking about. This is how it's done in Africa, the slaughtering of animal, goat, sheep, or roosters, or anything like that. That's how it's done in Africa. This is the Bantu. The Bantus are the Israelite. This is further proof that the Bantus are the Israelite. This is clear. This is in the Bible. This is what they're doing. If you are not living in Africa, just go down there to any Bantu nation and you're going to check out the custom. Just observe the custom and open up the Bible. In 2 days, and you come back and you tell me. Boom. This is another one. This one is referring to the customs of the Bantus regarding the virgin. If a man defiles a virgin woman, and if they happen to be found by the parents, what's going to happen? The people that are living in Africa, the Bantu people, you already know the answer. You're going to be taken up to the chief of the neighborhood, and they're going to want to confront you. The parents are going to want to confront you. You're going to be paying for the blood that has been shed. And if her parents doesn't want you to be with her anymore, you're still going to pay for it. Either way, you're going to have to pay for it. You're going to have to pay for the blood. And this is happening in Africa. This is in the Bible. We never knew this. Here's another one. This is the diary. I'm not going to dwell on this too long, because this is something very obvious among the Bantu nation. The diary, which is the traditional marriage. The Bantus are well known for doing this. They're notorious for doing it. This is our culture. The tradition, the buying of a woman. The diary, which is a traditional marriage. That's in the Bible. Not the European, not the so-called European marriage that they impose on us. And you got to ask yourself, why don't they don't practice the diary? Just like I mentioned earlier, the white people, they cannot relate to the Bible, because it doesn't. The Bible is not the white history; it's a black history. Just like you realizing right now, all the customs that are in the Bible, the black people, the Bantu in Africa, they're doing this. The diary is the traditional marriage. This is what is recognized by the Most High, not the so-called European marriage. Here's another customs of the Bantu people find in the Bible: the circumcision. And this is something, if you are somebody from Africa, then you know what I'm talking about. In Africa, if as a man, if you are not circumcised, you are not considered as a man. Let me say it again. If you are not circumcised, you are not considered as a man. That was the commandment that was given to Abraham by the Most High, and that will be an everlasting covenant. But you have other people outside of the Bantus that are also doing this, which are the Ishmaelite, the Arabs, the black Arabs. They're also doing this because the commandments was given during the time of Ishmael. At this time, he was also there, and he got circumcised as well. So that's why you're seeing the Muslim are doing this. The Muslim are doing this because Ishmael was over there, and Ishmael is the forefather of the Arabs. So I want to put this out real quick, but just to show you that this is one of the customs of the Bantus in the Bible, which are the Israelites. Let's get some more. So that next one passage over here is very deep. This is very interesting custom, and this is actually one of the things that my tribe in Africa, the tribe that I belong to, is actually doing it. They are practicing this custom to this day. This is the tribe in Africa called the Yakoma tribe in Central Africa. You can, if you meet anybody from Central Africa, and if they happen to be from this particular tribe, Yakoma tribe, then they're going to tell you. The Yakoma people are still practicing to this day, along with the other the custom that we just went over. This is a very interesting custom that are being kept by the people of the Most High, which are the Bantus in Africa. They're still doing this, and this is actually the patriarch Judah himself, who actually he gave his daughter-in-law to one of his other son, because the one that was married to his daughter-in-law passed away. So because they didn't have any child together, so he wanted his other sons to begot children on behalf of his deceased son. And this is what the people of the Yakoma people are doing this in Africa. So let's say, for example, I got a brother, a small, younger or elder brother, and then one day it just happened to pass away. And before I passed away, I didn't get the chance to have a child with my woman, with my wife. And what the people are going to do is, if they want to do this, they can do it. They're going to purify my wife, and they're going to hand her over to my younger or elder brother, so he can begot children of my behalf. The people, Yakoma people, are doing this. These are the people of God. These are the people of the Bible. They're doing it without even knowing that this is in the Bible.